Life is a battlefield. Hello everybody, it's old Shazizz here. Got some things I want to share with you, show you, and things I want to talk about. First off, let me take you for a quick ride over here. Says right there, I've got 8,586 subscribers. Excuse me, trying to get this crazy old thing back where it was. Anyway, I hope you stay tuned to the end of this video because I got a couple things I want to ask you, got a couple things I want to share with you, and see where we go from there. Those of you been around a long time watching me through my entire YouTube, you watched me back when I was younger, and you see me now when I'm old and beat up. Well, I made a promise that I was going to study everything that there is to know about alternative energy. When I get that accomplished, I was going to share it with every single one of the power company's customers for free. I meant exactly what I said. 53 years old right now, and I think I'm right about there to start doing some things and sharing some information. Not just on alternative energy, there's some other cool things that I got in the works. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I really don't talk about on videos, and I'm in the process right now to update these computers. So if you're watching this video right now, chances are it's probably skipping around because this old computer's an old Windows XP. I think this one over here is the newest one. It might be Windows 7 or might even be 10. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyway, let me show you something real quick. Alright, well, if you're here, you've probably already seen my YouTube channel. It says I've got 8,586 subscribers. I don't think so. I don't know how many of them subscribers are real or how many of them are not. If you jump over to here, then you'll notice I got a radio show that I've been doing for quite some time on shazizzradio.com. And I keep inviting everybody on my YouTube channel to come over here and talk with me live on Skype and join me in the chat rooms. There are 4 separate chat rooms, and if you go down to the bottom down there, there's a link for People Radio Network and other radio networks that you can actually listen in on. And this video might be a little bit long, and it might be hard for me to get all ready to go or whatever. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to ask you, and I'll put an actual picture in the deal, but I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here. I'm contemplating on building a coin that looks like this right here to help me fund my research. And in order to get this particular coin done, they say, yeah, it's blurry, $849 for the first 300 coins. Right there. Now, I'm not in this business to get rich. Alright? But I do got to update my computers. And I do need to buy some parts for a project that I'm getting ready to do to share with everybody for free in the world. And so, with that said, it says I got 8,400, or wait, let me read this again. 8,586 subscribers. Truthfully, if there were 50 subscribers on there, I would be amazed. Because none of the video views basically represent somebody with 8,586 subscribers. And that doesn't even count the numbers that my radio show supposedly has. So I don't know whether I'm being played like a banjo and ripped off like a mad dog or whatever. But nonetheless, I guess this is one way to find out whether or not it's fact or fiction. So anyway, I'm not going to make it until I find out for sure that I got enough support back there. But nonetheless, I'm still going to be producing free videos for everybody. But I'm going to do this coin because I think it'd be kind of cool to say one day you got this coin in your hand. Oh, you supported this crazy old man who stuck it to the power company. There's a lot of people out there that believe in free energy, including myself, that know it's possible, and probably even your government knows it's possible. Yet, for whatever reason, financial or power structure wise, they don't want you to know things that are possible. So in this particular video, I'm not going to talk about free energy per se. What I am going to talk about is incredible efficiency. Learning how to become so incredibly energy efficient that even if you do pay a power bill, it'll be so insignificant, it will be ridiculous. And part of getting towards, what we would classify as free energy is to become as energy efficient as possible. Now, if you have been one of the ones that's listened to my radio show, you would understand that I keep saying that we're using energy wrong. We're not using it to its maximum potential. And I'm not going to go into all the reasons why, because if you want to know all the reasons why I keep saying that, go listen to some of my podcasts. There's over 600 podcasts available, not just on Mad Science Show, but on the Knights of the Round Table. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. These radio podcasts, Saturday's Mad Science, Sunday's Trying to Fix the World kind of thing. But if you want to go into detail of why I say that we're using power inefficiently, then tune into some of those radio podcasts. See, simply by watching YouTube and helping me by clicking on certain ads or whatever, then that helps me pay for little bitty bits of wire and capacitors and such that I need to do some research. Like I said, I'm not into this to get rich. I'm not begging anybody for money, that's a fact. But with this coin, I want to give you something cool, while at the same time you get to be able to help me to speed this process up. It's like I said, life is a battlefield. And YouTube don't pay the bills. I do. So with that said, if you want to talk to me personally, it's really ridiculously simple. Jump on Skype. Alright? Jump on Facebook or YouTube, or go over to shazizzradio.com or shazizz.com or shazizz.net, or catch me on Twitter or whatever. Doesn't matter. I made it really easy for you to get a hold of me. Now, throughout the years, I've showed you some crazy things. And there was a reason for all these crazy things. And it's far up to you to pick and choose to which one of these crazy things that you think is possible or not possible, and to answer the question mark that's above each and every one of them. What is possible and what isn't possible. And so what I hope to show you is not only energy related. What I hope to show you is something that's going to free your mind once and for all. to what your true potential and capabilities are. I believe in peace, hope, and love. And I believe that if we, the people, could only realize our true potential, we could accomplish some amazing things. With that said, I'm going to throw a picture of the coin in there. And I want you to put down in there, yes, I would support you by buying a coin, or no, I don't want one of your coins. Something like that. Alright, it doesn't even have to be yes or no. Just that. And if I get enough people on there that I think that, you know, hey, this will be okay deal, I will go ahead and I will spend the money out of my own pocket. I will purchase these coins and I'll ship them out, and I will use the funds left over from the deal to fund my research, because what I'm wanting to do is build a device that is so ridiculously simple to understand that you yourself, even though you're not an electrician or electronics engineer, can either build yourself or have somebody else build. I want it to be proven technology before it hits your doorstep. And I will welcome anyone who wants to come over with their test equipment and their measurements to measure and test and verify every single thing that I say before it's all said and done. I've already put the call out to some pretty trusted people in the alternative energy. And I asked them, I said, when I get to the point, which I honestly believe I'm nearing that point, when I get to the point where I have something ready to share with the people, will you come over and test it and verify what it is that I say? That's where I'm going. So with that said, I'm going to pause this for a second, and then I'm going to come back and I want to show you something real quickly, and then I'm going to end this video. But I'm asking you, if you're a part of the so-called 8,586 subscribers, put a comment down in this video right here and say, I am subscribed. Because honestly, with the numbers that I've seen on here, either I'm being suppressed or I really don't have that many subscribers. And when you go to my YouTube channel and you try to, or my shazizz radio channel, and you try to go there and Google, or them tells you that my website is not secure, it's a lie. You have to go in there manually, set your settings to say it's okay to go there, and you have to trust and take my word for it that I'm not trying to load any malware or any spyware on you, or my site's not dangerous. But for some reason, I get a lot of that. And I've even got it myself on my own site. So either I'm being suppressed or seriously lied to and really seriously ripped off financially, or something else is going on. But either way, that's where I stand. So Crazy Hair Shazizz, stand by. I'm going to show you something really shortly, and then you be the judge whether you want to come to Shazizz Radio. Oh, one last thing. The reason why I need to update my computers is because I have a channel on Twitch. Look me up on Twitch if you're a real subscriber, and join me there, because my aim is to do some real-time live stream mad science shows for you, and I need to upgrade my computers, which I think I'm really close to being able to do that. But I need to upgrade my computers because the one that I'm doing right now is not good enough to run the program for the encoder like this one here is. So with that said, stay tuned. Okay, anyway, a quick note before I get into it. I will never ask you for anything without expecting to give you something. Period. Even if it's something as insignificant as a coin. so that one day you can hold that coin in your hand and say, hey, I helped support that old crazy shazizz who stuck it to the power company. What you're looking at right here is by far the most efficient circuit in the history of time. Now I got two separate signals coming into this thing right now, and the voltages on there, if you count these numbers up, all these voltages are independent of each other. And so with that said, you can see, let me see if I can move you in close. We got 9.13, we got 9.10, we got 9, we got 50, we got 8.99, and we got 8.98. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Independent. Six independent voltages. I'm running a DDS signal generator at 60 hertz right now. The 60 hertz is adding back pressure to voltage. I'm running a 9-volt adapter, which is running, which I have to take you off the deal again, take you on a journey. This little micro generator, made out of a microwave oven carousel motor and a 12-volt blend door actuator motor, which is charging not one but 4 nickel metal hydride batteries. In this entire deal, you will see AC capacitors, DC capacitors, boost capacitors, super capacitors, all types of capacitors, because capacitors are a strong key to energy efficiency. They not only act as a buffer between your power source and your load, but they act as a storage facility for keeping a constant current flowing forward. I've run this as low as 30 hertz, and if you've noticed on these voltages, they continue to rise. Right now it's running at 60 hertz. What I need to do is to build all of this into one single circuit, and I need to be able to hire an individual who's so good with schematics that they can write this down so ridiculously simple that anyone can understand it. Basically what we're doing right here is we're moving energy from one place to another, but we're doing it in such an incredibly efficient manner that it would blow your mind. So what I hope to accomplish by this is that put this information out there open source for the average Joe and the average Jane. Sorry, I didn't want to miss out on anything. But either way, I forgot a couple voltages. Now, these are inverted, so I will turn the camera upside down. 9 volts, 9 volts. And I'm hoping you can see that because it ain't showing up on my video. Huh. So there's many circuits actually going on at the same exact time. Now, all right. I told you that I got two separate power sources. I got a 9-volt adapter down there. I got a 5-volt adapter up there. And these things do not have to run constant. Because we're talking about efficiency here. So you would be able to take this particular design. You see that one up there is getting ready to kick over to 9 volts. You would be able to take this particular circuit design and connect it in between your socket in your house to any load, from any existing generator to your load, and make that generator or that socket so incredibly efficient that it would blow your doors off. And wherever you take it from there, it's up to you. And I'm 53 years old, and I don't know how many more years I'm going to have to tinker around with all this mad science stuff. I'm going to keep on keeping on just like I said I would. But what you see right here, right now, is an incredibly efficient circuit. Now I'm gonna shut some power off on the 9-volt adapter, and I'm going to shut that off over there so that you see the DDS signal generator start to go down and basically shut off, and then you'll watch the voltage begin to drop. But the fact that it doesn't drop instantaneously and the length of time that it will run afterwards ought to tell you something. Used properly, you can take multiple batteries and you can have low voltage detection devices that will shut a load off, turn a load on. You can have batteries be able to switch from one battery that's fully charged to one battery that is not fully charged, and so on. And you can continuously bounce that energy back and forth, and from wherever you take it from that point is all up to you. So with that said, I'm going to shut off a couple things and show you for a little bit what's going on here. And then from that point on, answer a couple questions for me. Are you a real subscriber? Or if I decide to invest my money to push out there to put a novelty coin out there for you to help support my YouTube channel, would you be interested? And last but not least, would you join me on Shazizz Radio and over on Twitch for live streams? And when I get the other computer, I fully intend on trying to do some live streams on YouTube as well, simultaneous, while I'm doing a radio show, a live stream on Twitch, a live stream on YouTube. But I have to get everything sorted out because everything I'm working with right now is complete and utter junk, and it's duct tape and baling wire being held together. I'm at 50.4 volts over there surplus. That's 50 volts over there. You do the math off of all the numbers that you've seen so far. You do the math off of the 9-volt input on this side, which is running this little 12-volt motor. You do the 5-volt, which is running that DDS signal generator. You do all the math over there, and then you decide whether or not we're talking about efficiency. So I'm going to turn that one off and that one off. This will run all the way down till that gets below 5 volts. That motor will still run that little mini generator will still run when it gets all the way down to 5 volts. Now you imagine if all you're doing is pulsing AC, that comes on, this comes on, and we shift it on back down to hertz. 60 hertz on a square wave. And the numbers begin to rise again. So you don't even have to be under a continuous draw from your power source. You don't even have to have a major generator in order to do what it is that I'm trying to show you. All of this is voltage. Very little amperage. If that little tiny generator can accomplish this much, then you can imagine what a larger generator could do. So with that said, this video is probably going to be about 30 minutes long. If you've made it this far, take a look at that picture that I'm going to post in there about the coin, and let me know what you think. Is it worth me investing something so I can give something to you, not only the information as far as free energy, alternative energy. Let's just leave all them numbers, all them fancy labels out, and let's just call it incredible efficiency. Would incredible efficiency suffice to get you on the road to actual free energy? Imagine if this was running off of a solar panel, a wind turbine, a hydroelectric system, even the thermoelectric system. I'm charging 4 nickel hydride batteries, multiple supercapacitors, boost capacitors, AC and DC capacitors alike. And that energy's scooting around, going downstream. It's running a little mini generator that is assisting that signal generator to do its job. So if you calculate up just the input voltages alone, 5 plus 9 in the milliamp range that it's running in, I would have to say that's pretty impressive. So with that said, if you're interested, stay tuned. If you're not, peace and love anyway. Take care. Just a little short addendum.